Today we're going to demonstrate making the perfect cappuccino using the DeLonghi Cafe Treviso machine and the Morphy Richards 1 cup. That's just for hot water. Also using here hot quality microwave oven to heat the milk, which is ready and done. Now, I'm going to let Stephen explain a few things while I get the coffee out of the freezer.
Okay, so if you want to have a coffee that's exactly like the way you get it in Starbucks or in Costa, one of the first things you need to do is to preheat your mug, which we'll do first. So put this under this well nice 1 cup. Put it on. Just
wait a few seconds. Now we'll select our coffee. Today we're going for a Hawaiian Kona coffee. It's grown since 1850 on the Greenwell family's Kilanukia estate. It's a smooth medium roast and there's no bitterness in it at all. It's about £18 per 250 grams. We sourced it from SD Bills, one of Northern Ireland's premier tea and coffee specialists. So we're first of all going to select this grinder machine here, and we need to top up the 1 cup, I think. My assistant will do that for me. So we're going to pour a couple of beans into this grinder. It's always best to freshly grind your beans. There we go. And we'll pop this on here. If there are babies present, you might want to make a sort of a loud noise before they hear the noise of the grinding machine, so as to pre-warn them of the sort of loud grinding noise. Ah!
It's very important to give it a shake and just make sure that all the beans have dropped in, and you'll know by the sound that it's really ground.
Yeah. You can also look in the window, but you can't see anything, but it's just fun to look in the window. Okay, and you'd have to listen very carefully for the last grind, just make sure they're done. Yeah, very little noise, it's just a machine noise.
At this stage we're getting the beautiful aroma of this premium coffee, which is just wafting through, so there you are. It's ground up the way it should be for a espresso machine.
Very finely ground. We're going to place our 1 cup, which is now full of water, back on, and we're just going to make sure these cups get preheated. We have another one here ready to go shortly. Our milk has also been preheated here. We're just going to put it in for another minute as it has cooled while we've been selecting and grinding our bean.
So the benefit to having your mug preheated is just if the milk possibly isn't warm enough, because what you can do, you can overheat milk and then it burns the milk. So by having a heated cup, and you can have the mug lukewarm if you want, and it will still be hot when it goes into the cup. So that's the benefit of ensuring your mug is preheated.
It's also important to preheat your espresso cups where the espresso is going to come out of when we're ready here. It's good to use stainless steel. It was just, for whatever reason, it just seems to retain the flavour. So as your cup is getting a bit of hot water in it, you can steal a bit of hot water for these guys to make sure they've hot water. To speed the process up, you could also put half into there. So that means the 2 cups are now warming, or preparing the rest.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to put them to the side.
And also put these to this side.
And we're going to leave them until they're heated up.
We'll pop those over there so they're out of our way. So we can now get the espresso into the...
We're now going to show you the perfect way of packing the coffee in preparation for the espresso machine.
This is vital, and I would personally recommend an IKEA branded child spoon. Would be what I personally use. There's just the right sort of flexibility for packing.
Can you just show us that flexibility?
The right sort of, yep.
Okay.
And it's the right sort of diameter just to put the coffee into this. So you just begin by putting 3 to 4 medium-sized spoons in and begin to pack. Just lightly pack, make sure you get the edges, and again top up a bit further. This is a 2-shot measure, and this is where you really begin to pack it a bit better. And you'll begin to see a slight well in the middle, and you need to just fill that with 1 more scoop, like so. You can use your finger just to get it off the edges there. Now you place it onto the machine and press up on the little pressure plate that you'll find in most quality espresso machines. Then you place it in the middle, the appropriate location, and twist it round while holding the machine in the opposite direction, as tight as possible. Pour your hot water out and fire them under and press the machine.
And of course, making sure that the machine is heated up, which will be known by the red pilot light. Now you can see. Now you can see the espresso coming out, giving you the nice cream as well, which is important for any cappuccino.
It's nicely compressed. You can see it's taken a long time for it to press it through, so that's definitely a good sign. I think that's about it now. So we'll let that sit for a minute and we'll get the milk out of the fridge. Out of the microwave, sorry. That's lovely, that's perfect. Now Stephen, I would like you to take over here and show us the most important part of this quality coffee manufacturing.
Do you want to actually make the coffee up?
I think you should make it up and use the special machine.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make up coffee and the exact amount you need to have. So we'll pour the hot water out first of all, out of the mug. Then take one of the espressos that was made for us. Pour it in so you've got the nice cream on top of it.
That's perfect.
And then we have this device here, which is a stovetop milk frother. You can heat your milk on this if you want, but we have chosen to heat it up already before we started. But what you do is, for 1 cup of coffee this size, you simply fill up the stovetop frother about halfway. You'll see that's half filled with milk, which is already hot. And what does this does it? This gives you the quality milk froth that you would expect to get if you went into a coffee shop. It's just a simple plunger. So you put it in, and what you want to do is you want to start plunging the milk up to about the level of where you filled the milk originally in the jar, which is about halfway. So I'm going to start doing that. Now you do this for probably about maybe 15 to 20 seconds. And as you're doing that, you'll feel the pressure building up in the jar. And once you feel the pressure building up, we then simply do a couple of plunges the way up, and you'll actually see the milk coming to the top of the milk froth, and that tells you that it's ready, that the milk has been done. What you then do is you then take it out.
Whoa.
At this point, one of the most important things is to get rid of the bubbles. You'll see, if you can see in the camera, there is some bubbles formed from the frothing. And what you want to do is you want to get rid of them, and you want to also make sure that the froth is the whole way through. So to do that, you simply tap it, and as you tap, you'll see the bubbles begin to go.
That's perfect.
And eventually, you will be left, if you swirl it around a couple of times, you will be left with superb quality frothy milk for your cappuccino. And from that point on, just tip your mug up to the side, pour it in, give it a final shake, and there you have a perfect cappuccino that you'd expect to get in any of the major shops.
And I mean, to do that homemade for probably 32 pence cost price, that's pretty incredible indeed. I really don't know what to say there.
We'll just show you the quality of the froth so you can see it.
Yeah, I think we dip into this a little bit.
You can see
my goodness,
the quality of that froth.
Yeah, that's top notch. That's very, very good. Well, thanks for watching today, and if you have any comments or questions, please contact us. Any tips or advice, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and God bless.